First 24 hours down in this 5-day fast, and the first 24 hours was actually not bad, thankfully. Normally, the first 24 hours is like the worst because that's when the hunger really hits. Like, oh my gosh, I'm so hungry. But today's like the second day of my cycle, and I was not hungry at all. So I think I found the hack to where I'm just not gonna eat. I didn't feel hungry, and I drank my water. So I think today went really, 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 really well. I'm happy about that. I'm not hungry, but I swear to you, all I'm thinking about is food. And I realized that I've been doing that a lot. One, because majority of the time I'd normally either be in the kitchen, probably making something to eat, or looking for a snack. It's annoying how much I think about food, which is kind of one of the reasons why I wanted to do this fast, just to function and know that I can function very proficiently without food. And yes, there's water because our bodies can't really go that long without water. And I won't ever do that to myself. Like, no, I'm not going to dehydrate my body just to fast. I would never do a dry fast. No, can't do it. I don't know how other people do it, but that one's not for me. But the reason I've been wanting to do this is I'm not new to fasting. I'm not. I did read a book called Fast Like a Girl. I forgot the name of the author, so I'll just put the book right here. What I've learned from it is that we can't really fast every single day. We have to go with our menstrual cycle. And the first 10 days is prime to where it's like you can go the longest that you can go. And then the 10 days after that, you kind of slow down a little bit and eat more of your probiotic foods in order to help the body, deal with all the what's it called? The hormones that's running through the body. Yes. And I just said, a lot. But that's besides the point. In a woman's body, the hormones changes weekly. That's just how we're set up, which is why it's annoying sometimes. You're like, you go through very depressive, hopeless states, and then another moment you're like, oh, I want to take on the world, and I'm superwoman and everything. And then the cycle goes around and around and around. But fasting during that time, during the specific times, helps the body do what the body does. And the longest I have gone, I think, is 72 hours. Yeah, I think so. And I think I wanted to go longer than that, but I was kind of feeling off. And at the time, my iron count was very low. So it wasn't a good idea to do that in the first place. But I didn't know that because I didn't do my blood work or do anything. So yeah, this time is different because I know my iron count is very high because I have been taking my iron supplements and I've had a lot of energy, even though the past few days I've been like really, 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 really tired. But that's besides the point. Doing this now is the best time for me. Why? I don't know. It's just something that I decided to just, all right, we're going to do this. I've always wanted to do it. What's stopping me from doing it? Nothing right now. So why not just do it? And that's why I'm doing it. literally just because I wanted to. That's it. Isn't that great? So, right now, I'm not hungry, as I said. I already drank 32 ounces of water with lime. And it's warm water, so it always helps. I always drink warm water in the morning. And I have not been working out or just like doing a lot of things extensively to kind of deplete my energy or anything. I've just really been resting. And years ago, I found out that when I'm hungry, if I go to sleep and I wake up, I won't be hungry anymore. So I think that kind of helped me through the first 24 hours. And I know because normally when I hit the 16-hour mark, it's always like my stomach is like, hello, are we not getting any food? What's going on here? But the fact that I breezed through 24 hours and now past 36 hours, it's like, wow, I'm doing pretty good. I chose a great time in order to do this. I just decided to do it the day before, literally the day before. And I decided Saturday to do it. And then Sunday, I was like, okay, I'm starting tonight. So I started Sunday night at 7:09. That's when I finished my dinner. I'm I'm good today. I am. I've just been thinking about food, and I when I watch YouTube, I've been watching a lot of chefs, home chefs, and people who cook and put it out there, and all these different recipes, and all these different vegan recipes, and everything. Because I like to make my own food because whenever I go out, the food is never good, except a few places, and those are the places that I will go back to over and over and over again. But I'm not gonna want to do that all the time, and I would just rather be home and cook. So I want to add more beans to my diet because it's really it's a power freaking house, and I need more of it. So in order to make more of it, I'm researching different types of recipes and different types of meals to have them in instead of just doing the same boring thing over and over and over again. I will get bored. I will. Even though I have the ability to eat the same thing every day for like a week. I can do that. But for 2 weeks, no, I'm gonna be bored with the food. I'm gonna want something else. So in order to not do that, I've been researching a lot of different meals and a lot of ways to prepare food. And that's kind of all that's on my feed on YouTube right now. So every time I go on YouTube, it's how to make this lentil and how to make this black bean and how to do this chickpeas and everything. I'm like, okay, but right now I don't need you. I don't want to think of food or see food or anything right now. And what's made it a lot easier is I don't smell foods because there's nothing really going in the kitchen, and my body's not smelling the food, so it's not like, "Ooh, I want that." So once I removed that sense from it, where it's like, because our senses play tricks on us. We may not be hungry, we may not want something, and then we smell it or we see it, and then we're like, "Ooh, I want a burger right now." And it's like, why do I want a burger? Oh, right, I just saw an ad. Or you walk past this place and I'm like, oh, that smells good. I could use some bread. And you're like, but I don't want bread. Why all of a sudden I want bread? It's like, oh yeah, I just smelled the bread. That's why that's happening. But it's crazy how much my thoughts revolve around food. And when I'm not eating the food, I'm thinking, On Friday, when this is all done and I'm going to eat my first meal, what am I going to make? So I did come up with an answer for that. I'm going to make a mushroom broth because it's going to be 7:09 in the night, evening. And normally I would eat dinner before that. So I don't want to eat something, which I can't eat something heavy after 5 days of not eating anything and just drinking something. So the best bet would be to make a mushroom broth. And yes, I did look up how to make the best mushroom broth and basically came down to what I originally thought in my head. So I'm gonna go with that. And then for later days, like Saturday and Sunday, where I'm adding a little bit more foods to the foods back to my system, I'm gonna take it slow. So I'm in no rush. My body's certainly in no rush. We're not hungry. And if anything, I'm just gonna drink more water. More warm water. Slightly hot because it feels so good. But that was the update that I kind of wanted to give you on why I'm doing this and how it's going so far. Yeah, I can't stop thinking about food and what I would be eating right now, which would be some pistachios. I would just crack them up and just right in my mouth. But none of that today or tomorrow or the day after. I'm fine. I promise you I'm fine. Just needs to be a little hotter. I am dragging today. I woke up after 8 and my body just felt off. And I'm like, okay, we're in the throes of it. Ah, wow, okay. We're at 61 hours. I had no clue we were that far. Wow. Okay. I guess that's why the body dragging. Um, yeah, I feel kind of weak. Like, if I go for a walk, I should actually go for a very short walk and come right back in and lay down because it's like I just feel like my body just need to lay down right now. So I'm gonna listen to that for the most part. And this is weird because mornings I'm never dragging. I'm a morning person, so this uh yeah, it's kind of gloomy doom outside as well. So that could partly have something to do with it. It always has something to do with it. But I know I haven't eaten for 61 hours. And for the most part, I feel good besides feeling weak this morning. And weak as in I just need to lay down and not overexert myself with anything. I do have a few things to do today, but luckily I don't have to run up and down to do it or even go outside to do it. Whew, thank goodness. Yeah. But for the most part, I am going to relax and make this hotter. I just passed 72 hours. Well, just got to 72 hours. Oh my gosh. Okay, so how am I feeling? I had a sugar bun. It's a Jamaican type of cinnamon bun the other day. I think it was like last week or the week before. For I think the first time, because I wasn't really big on getting sugary things in Jamaica. So this might have been the first time that I ate it. I only ate one. Why was I thinking about that sugar bun today? I'm laying here and I'm like, oh, I would eat another one of those sugar bun. And I'm like, I didn't even like it like that. So why am I thinking about the damn sugar bun? All I think about is food and how I want to stuff my face with food. But I'm not hungry. I'm not hungry, not even a little. I'm not hungry. I am full with the water, and the hunger left a long time ago. The hunger didn't even come. But what I did do different today was I had a cup of tea, and it was like a cherry flavored tea, and it was really good. But that was it. All I kept thinking about was food. And I started watching this series on Netflix called Travelers. One, because it's always recommended to me to watch it. And two, because I'm like, I'm going to be mostly resting throughout this. And I do not want to constantly think about food or think about, hey, I should be doing this and I should be doing that. It's just like, let's just enjoy a series. And so far, I'm enjoying it. I am. But I already watched so many videos, and apparently my mom was like, what's happening is called food noise. I guess where your brain just don't ever stop thinking about food. Yeah, so this food noise is very loud. But I have maybe two or three new recipes that I want to try. One is a smoothie, the next one is a chocolate cheesecake, sort of. I'm just gonna call it chocolate cake because there's nothing cheesy about it. There's a chocolate cake, and I think one other thing is some a legume based food. I forgot what it is. It was probably a burger. But yeah, besides all of that, I'm doing good. I'm not hungry. I am a little weak, but that is to be expected. I didn't eat. I'm curious to see how I'm gonna feel tomorrow because now I'm in new territory beyond the 72 hours. Curious to see how I'm gonna feel when I wake up. But if anything feels like too much or just like I'm pushing myself too far, I know I will stop and I'm gonna refuel my body because the number one thing is to listen to myself. And there are a lot of benefits to doing a fast, which is mostly why I'm doing it because it resets all the cells allow the body to heal without focusing on processing and digesting food. So I'm more interested in the changes that's happening within my body instead of, oh, this is for weight loss or anything. If I lose weight, that's fine. That's a plus. But it's mostly just to give my body the chance to just reset fully and to clean out some of the cells that are unwanted or the ones that went bad. Because, I've never done this before. So it's giving my body a chance to really do a restart. Yeah. But right now, I'm just gonna lay, I'm just gonna face plank the bed and watch more Travelers because yeah, I'm not gonna do anything else. Talk to you in the morning. That first sip for the day is always glorious. I've noticed two things upon waking up this morning. One, I didn't have any matter in my eye. None. And this happened yesterday too. I didn't wake up with any. And I didn't really think about it until this morning when the same thing happened again. I was like, huh, wow, that's weird. That's different. That's something I never thought of. I never like never nothing that I've watched was ever mentioned about that. So that was a pleasant surprise. And this morning when I woke up, my brain felt sharp. And my body actually felt a little better, where it's not as weak anymore. But then I got up and I'm like, yeah, we still dragging. We are dragging. So it's fine. I actually went outside to walk the doggy for a little bit, and it was good moving, but I know I can't overexert myself. I cannot. Which is great because today I did plan on editing. So that's the plan for the day. And I also checked the weather before going outside and saw that it was going to be 69 today. And I was like, wow, the weather is really warming up today. But am I going to go outside and enjoy it? Probably not. I'm, I don't know where to go. And I'm not just gonna go to the mall just to go to the mall. I don't like shopping. I really don't. If you don't know that about me yet, let me tell you again. I don't like shopping. I get overwhelmed when I go inside the stores. And if I am shopping, right, it has to be like a themed thing or just something specific that I'm looking for that makes it easier. But just going inside the store and just looking at things and just picking up stuff, I'm just like, I'm overwhelmed. Okay, I'm leaving now. Yeah, that's how most of my shopping experiences went or goes now. So no, I don't like going to the mall. I don't like shopping. Um, Online shopping makes it easier, especially Amazon. But specifically, I'm buying either gadgets or vitamins or some other food item where it's like, yeah, specific things. I don't know. Am I the only one like this? Because, man, stores are overwhelming. Anyways, my brain do feel a lot better today. And I have not been doing a lot lately. So I'm not beating myself up for not doing a lot because I have done a ton, which was one of the things I was thinking about last night too. And I'm like, I used to stay up until 2 in the morning editing to get the video out the next day. And just times when I used to publish a blog post weekly, and I don't know how the words came out sometimes, but they just flowed. Thank goodness they just flowed because my goodness. Ah, yeah, I don't know how I did it, but I have pushed and pushed and pushed and pushed and pushed so much my entire life. I was like, you know what? This week particular, I do not need to push at all. Everything can take a break while I give my body a break. So it's like a 2 for 1 or a 3 or a 4 or however, whatever. But yeah, it is me taking a break, me resting and doing the bare minimum. Because in truth, I have done a lot. And it can be tiring. It can be very tiring. It is tiring. Especially when I don't see the results like how I would want to. But then I have to keep reminding myself that I'm not doing this for results. I'm doing this because I purely enjoy doing this. And that's what actually keeps me doing this. So, yeah, doesn't matter how hard I push myself. I know I know I'm the type of person who, when I'm dedicated to something, I'm fully dedicated to it. So it's always going to get the best out of me. And that's just the type of person I am. So it's my time to relax and my time to drink some tea and just do nothing. And then whenever I feel like it, do a little something because I enjoy it. Not because you have to do this. No, because I enjoy it. I had a horrible dream last night. And it's kind of funny, sort of, but it was more horrible considering what I was actually doing. So I'm on a bus and I'm going somewhere. And I'm on this bus and I get this message from someone I used to go to school with in Jamaica. So that's a long time. And they made a video and it was funny as hell. So I was on the bus watching it and realized that, oh, I missed my stop. So I'm like, all right, I'm gonna get off at the next stop and walk back, right? So I gather my stuff and everything to get off the bus. I'm walking back and I'm walking through this, I guess, this mall type area, but yeah, it had a lot of stores and a lot of people, and just it was just very busy. It seemed like somewhere where people would go just to hang out. And I'm there and I'm walking and I'm trying to find somewhere to, I guess, sit. And my stomach felt weird. I'm like, why does my stomach feel like I just ate something? Like it just felt like something is dropped in my stomach and my stomach was empty the whole time. So I'm like, what is happening? And I'm thinking back on what happened where this feeling came from. And I realized that while I was absent-mindedly watching the video, somehow, somewhere, I got a piece of bread and I ate a piece of the bread. And I didn't realize that I ate the bread until I'm walking and trying to find somewhere to sit and just lounge around, I guess. And the bread connected with my empty stomach and it just like landed in there, like, whoop, I'm here. And I'm like, why does my stomach feel? I'm like, oh shit, oh no, oh no. At that point in the dream, I was already past 72 hours of fasting. So I was like, oh my God, oh my God. I just ended my fast without even knowing it. I'm like, oh, this is so stupid. Wow. Wow. Okay. Yeah, and I think I woke up after that. But that would be so horrible. I'm like, for a piece of bread. A piece of, not even sourdough bread. I think it was just like a white bread. Yeah, that didn't happen in real life, so thank goodness. Because like all this work for a piece of bread. Ooh, look at this. 85 hours. Wow. Okay. Officially the longest I've ever gone. Whew. Okay. 71% down. 29% to go. I'm doing this. I am doing this. All I have to do is think about it as, okay, once today's done and I go to sleep, tomorrow at the end of the day, I get to eat. I swear. Food noise, food noise. I didn't know that was a thing, or there was an actual term to categorize that. But now that I know it, yeah, I have food noise a lot. And that's that's the weird thing because I don't really have an appetite. I don't. Anytime it comes to time for me to eat, I never know what to eat because I don't have an appetite. And it's like, it's my stomach that kind of reminds me to eat, which is why I'm just like, okay, it's food time. What do I want to eat? And I stand in front of the fridge and look. I don't know. Yeah. I wanted to give you another reason why I started intermittent fasting and doing longer fast as well. So I realized that I would wake up in the morning and I would eat breakfast. And the breakfast would fill me up. And then come lunchtime, I'm not hungry, but I'm still putting food in my mouth to eat. And by dinner time, I am still full, but I'm forcing myself to eat. So by the time I go to bed, I am overstuffed and uncomfortable. And then the next day I wake up and do the same thing again. And for the very longest time, I didn't know what it felt like for my stomach to feel truly empty because it always felt full and like uncomfortably full. I didn't like it. I didn't like it one bit. So when I started intermittent fasting and giving my stomach a chance to actually empty itself before I add more food, I started feeling better. And the longer I go, I realize, oh, well, once I pass the 16 to 18 hour time slot, then I'm not as hungry anymore. So it's really just a trick of my mind that's forcing me to eat. And I have to be stronger than my mind to have my body follow. And that's why I'm challenging myself to do this 5 days because I am stronger than my mind. And food does not rule me. Despite me talking about thinking about all these food and everything that I'm gonna try once I'm done and all that, food does not rule me. And I made sure of that because at a point it did. I was a monster, a complete monster if I did not eat. And that's not okay. That is not okay because it's like, I know I'm hungry, but my entire mood does not need to flip the switch and I become a what's that green monster called? Wow, I do not remember what that stupid green monster is called. Wow, yeah. Remind me please, because I don't remember. Ah, the Hulk. Yes, I become the Hulk. Literally the Hulk. And I don't like it. And I am a firm believer in changing the things that I do not like. So that was one of my main reasons of starting intermittent fasting and for actually going longer with my fast. And this one is a challenge that I've never done before. And I'm so proud of myself for actually going through it because I have thought about just stopping after the 72 hours so much because it's like, oh, well, 3 days is a lot. It is a lot. It is a lot. But I know I can do the 5. So if it's only just to prove to myself that, hey, I can do this even though it's very, very hard. And even though I've done so many hard things before in my life, this one is for me. And to prove to myself that I can do this. And it doesn't matter what I put my brain to, it's going to happen. I'm going to do it. And I'm so proud of myself for doing it. Do you see how many hours? Okay. Yeah, so proud. So, so proud. Yeah, so I won't break it with a piece of bread. So it's almost 8 o'clock, and as you saw, I'm past 96 hours. After this morning, I truly felt like I was going to be able to do some stuff, but I just felt heavy. And like, my body just felt like it was dragging. So I didn't do much. And I kind of rested for the most part. But my brain is like so active. it it really is. And it's just my body is just like, yeah, we're not doing that. We're not doing anything. We're just gonna drag. So I'm like, okay, we're gonna drag. At one point I felt like I wanted to throw up, which was weird. And mom was like, maybe you should end it. I'm like, no, I'm doing this. So I'm like, I can do this. I can do this. My body can do this. My body was made for going long without food. It's, I mean, it hasn't really updated from our ancestor days where they used to hunt for food and all. So the body is kind of hardwired for that. So I know my body can do it. And so far, my mind is telling me, yeah, I can do it. So, since it's 2 minutes to 8, I am going to go to sleep, honestly. Because when I wake up tomorrow, it's going to be the last stretch. It's going to be the last few hours. And then tomorrow, I'm going to prep the mushroom broth to have it in the evening. And that's going to, I guess, make the time pass. And honestly, watching Travelers. I mean, I started on season one and I'm on season three right now, the entire week. So that has been making the time pass. I feel like this week, all I've been doing is just waiting for the time to pass. So, is this worth it? Because I'm just waiting. I feel like tomorrow I'll be able to say if this is worth it and if I would ever do this again. Because right now I'm not sure. I am not sure. For something that claims that, oh, you're gonna feel so energetic and your energy levels are gonna be through the roof and you're gonna be bouncing about and you're gonna be so clear, like your mind is gonna be so crystal clear, like you've never really thought like this before. There is gonna be no brain fog, nothing. I think I was duped. I really think I was duped. Oh. Wait. I guess it doesn't say hours anymore. It's switched to 4 days and 13 hours. I'm 92% complete. Wow. Okay. I can't wait for tonight, honestly. But I have to wait for tonight. But yeah, this whole fasting experience, I was really looking forward to like the extra energy and all of the extra benefits that I can see, but I haven't seen any. I've just been very drained. I'm still very drained. I feel like a slug. Not even kidding. I feel like a slug. And for it being 4 days plus into it, where I literally have a couple of hours left, I don't think I should be feeling like a slug. But I guess I and my body completely react to long term fasting different because, yeah, this sucks. But I'm almost done. I'm almost done. I had the hardest time falling asleep last night. I just couldn't go to sleep. I tried everything. And one of the things that I made sure that I did was not go on my phone and watch anything because that would keep me up more. And I just laid there and laid there and at some point I dozed off. But that was kind of horrible. I'm like, normally when I go to bed, I just go to bed. It's never an issue. I go to sleep immediately. It's like a superpower. I can sleep anywhere at any time. I just go to sleep. Yeah. But it was a struggle going to sleep last night. I did not like that at all. Did not like that at all. I also don't like how weak I feel in my body. And whew, yeah, that is one thing that I've always made sure that I feel very strong in my body. Because when my body feels like shit, mentally, I cannot concentrate on anything else. And that's not good for me at all. Because there's a lot of cool stuff that I want to do. And if I feel like crap, my mental health is going to take a hit. And yeah, but I think why I really had issues going to sleep last night was because I haven't been moving much. And I've kind of been waiting for the days to pass, for today to come so I can eat tonight. I can't wait for tonight. But I'm going to prep my mushroom soup. And Yeah, that's gonna be later though. Yep, past 100 hours. Never in my life. That's cool. That's cool. I just pat myself on well, on the back. I'm doing good. Few more hours left. These last 2 hours, or the few hours, have been. It has been so rough because it's always the start and the end of doing something that's the hardest. And this experience has really, really taught me. Yeah, to start it, I had to decide and then go through with it. But coming to the end, man, I really had to push through a lot. It's currently 6:34, so I have less than half an hour to go. But oh my goodness, I feel like I'm just waiting for the time to just run off, and it's so annoying. It's so annoying. I have to mention that I do feel like my stomach, like my chest was kind of burning, and my stomach, it's that feeling of wanting to throw up, but like there's nothing in your stomach to throw up. So I don't know, like, maybe bile or something. I don't know. But I'm originally, originally, I actually wanted to do 7 days. And considering how I feel right now, almost at 5, I do not think that I would have made it past 5 days. For real. Like, the 7 was very ambitious, but the 5 was also very ambitious. And I'm happy I'm almost there, literally almost there, like watching the damn seconds go. But this is rough. This is rough. Okay, so I had two questions I wanted to answer. So, is it worth it or will I ever do it again? I'll answer one right now. Is it worth it? For me personally, I don't think it's worth it. One, mainly because I didn't get the energy bursts and the clear, no fog type of brain situation that longer fasts, people who do longer fasts tend to have. I've been very slow and very dragging. It's just been dragging and dragging. And this is the first week I've literally waited for the week to be done. It's just like, are we done yet? Are we done yet? Are we done yet? Are we close yet? Is it Friday yet? Yeah, I don't want to live like that. Um, so I don't know if it's completely worth it because of that reason. And I don't like when my body feels sluggish and I feel weak and all of that. So, in that sense, I don't think it's worth it. In the other sense of the parts that I don't know that my body has really done, which is like the cell cleanup and kind of healing itself over the time when it's not processing food, I don't know if that's what really happens. I'm just going by what I've researched. And if that is what really happens, then yeah, I'm happy and that would be a plus and that would be a benefit. But how I feel, yeah, I don't think it's worth it. This is so good. Oh my gosh, I've been waiting. I've been waiting. And it's kind of crazy that I do have to start very light as to not overwhelm my stomach, but oh my gosh. The avocado tastes amazing. And the mushroom broth, which is more like a soup now, is it's so rich. It's so good. So, I'll answer the second question now. Would I ever do this again? Honestly, I wouldn't do it again this year at all. Mm-mm, at all. And I think doing another long fast maybe next year. I don't think I'm gonna do 5 days. I don't think my body can handle it. Because I feel like I really kind of struggled to get through the 5 days, and no, I don't want to do that. I don't want to do that. So no, I don't think I'm gonna do a 5 day next for next time or do it again. I think once is enough. But who knows? I might change my mind next year and actually decide to do maybe a 3 day or something. A 3 day I think I can handle. But a five? Mm-mm, mm-mm. So I'm going to enjoy my dinner. And I'll talk to you next week.